Hey guys, it's Monday and today we're going to do some legs. So here we go. The first thing that we're going to do this today, it could be morning or afternoon, we're going to warm up the neck and the shoulders and do some Cobra stretches. We're going to warm up the ankles and knees and we're going to do some calf raises. So just one round of that just to get everything warmed up a little bit. We're going to move on to doing some stretches, some active stretches and some passive stretches, working towards doing the front cartwheel.
Yes, the front cartwheel.
The front cartwheel. We
Yes.
actually haven't ever taught this in class before. So this is going to be a little bit fun. For anyone who can't do a normal cartwheel, we're going to put up another video. We have another video, an instructional video of how to do a cartwheel. So rather than doing the front cartwheel, we want you to just work on the cartwheel. So this one's a little bit of a harder variation, the front cartwheel. After we go through this, we are going to do a little workout. We've got some explosive kind of jumping. So we've got jumping, we've got box jumps, we've got broad jumps. So any type of jumping that you kind of want to do, it's up to you. Then we're going to do some shrimp squats and some Mayalu kicks. And we're going to do 4 to 6 rounds of that because there's only 3 little exercises there. So we can smash that out. Cool, so the first thing we're going to do is warm up. And then once we get to this section, I'll take you through bit by bit to show you the exercises. All right, so just starting down on the ground, we're going to just start by warming up the neck. We're warming up the neck because we're going to be doing a little bit of acrobatics, so the cartwheel. So just get this nice and warm and moving it around a little bit. So just starting off with some circles, taking the neck through the full range. Maybe start off small and get a little bit bigger as you go around. And take it back the other way. And keep breathing. If you want to add the breath in with the movement, it's exhale as the head comes forward and inhale as the head comes back. All right, we're going to do some Cobra stretches now. So coming down onto your belly. We're going to start with some active Cobra today. So what we're going to do is we're going to use all of the muscles in the backside of our body to lift our chest. So lifting the hands, we're going to squeeze the muscles in the backside of the body, coming up as far as you can, and then the hands go down onto the ground to lift up the rest of the way. We're going to do the same on the way back down. So use your hands, squeeze the backside of the body, lift your hands as soon as you can, and then come down the rest of the way. And again, lift the hands, squeeze the backside of the body, and plant the hands and push up. These are really hard. And again, come down, squeeze the muscles in the backside of the body, lift the hands, and come down. One more, squeeze the muscles, put the hands down, lift. Last one, coming down, squeeze the muscles, use the hands as little as possible, and come on down. Let's just do a couple of passive ones. So hands on the ground, lifting, take the head back, open the chest. Maybe you want to do a little wriggle from side to side. Oh yeah, that's nice. All right, we're going to do a couple of scorpion peels as well. So coming back down to the ground, we're going to take the hands out to the side. We're going to lift one of our feet. Try to keep your shoulders down on the ground. We're going to lift one of our feet and take it over towards the opposite hand. It doesn't matter if it doesn't touch. Maybe it's up here in the air somewhere. Try to get it over there as far as you can, and then coming back and doing the other side. So we're just getting the back nice and warm for when we do our front cartwheels, because it does require a little bit of a bend in the back. All right, one more on each side. 1 and 2. All right, I think we're going to warm up our, what are we going to do? Ankles and knees. Okay, so standing up, we're going to start with some circles. We're going to take our feet around in a circle. So go outsides of the feet. We're going to lift up onto the toes and come around. Just going to move across this way a little bit.
Yeah, there's like just 1,000 people in the background.
Okay. So just circles with the feet. So you come on the insides of the feet, come up on the heels, outside the feet, up on the toes. This is way easier with no shoes, by the way. It's really hard with shoes on. All right, and then go back the other way. So insides of the feet, toes, outsides of the feet, heels. So we're going to bring the knees together and we're going to do some circles with the knees. Bring the hands down to the knees. Start off with some little circles. You might hear some clicks and some cracks, that's all good. A little bit deeper and a little bit bigger with the circles. Maybe your heels come off the ground a little bit, that's okay. Maybe the toes come off when you come back, that's okay as well. Let's go back the other way. All right, we're gonna lift the foot, we're gonna do some circles with the feet. And back the other way. Circles with the knees. So just moving from the knee, back the other way. This requires balance as well. Circle with the hip, back the other way. And other leg. Circle with the foot, back the other way. Circle with the knee, back the other way. And a circle with the hip. See if you can stay balanced the whole time. Whoop. All right, that's feeling nice and warm. We're gonna do some calf raises next. So the first ones we are gonna do are these ones. So we're gonna turn our feet out. I don't know, what position is this called? First position? I don't know.
Hang on to the bar.
Yeah, maybe I'll hold on to something. So if you're doing this at home, if you want to hold on to a lounge or a chair or something to keep you nice and stable, or if you want to do it without, that's just practicing your balance. So from here, we're going to do 30 calf raises. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, we're gonna go hip width apart. We're gonna go for 30 again. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh my goodness, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh my goodness, I hope you guys did better with the calf raises than I went. That was horrible. Whew. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to start to warm up some of the body so that we can work towards our, sorry.
For the day.
You still filming?
Yeah.
Just things coming out of my bag, so I need to get that back around there. Yeah, the skill that we're going to work on today for the front cartwheel. So we're going to start to open that up. And the first thing that we're going to do is some standing arches, but we're going to do them split leg because when you do the front cartwheel, you're in more of a split leg position. So for this one, we're going to have one leg forward and one leg back. We're going to do it the same as what we do with a standing arch, but if you haven't seen that before, you start from the top of the spine, so it's the head. The head comes back, shoulders come back, we bend through the back, little, well, if you've got your feet normal, you have a little bend in the knees, but this one you kind of just bend the back leg and you keep the front leg straight. All right, so here we go for one. I'll show you a demo. Head comes back, shoulders pull back, bend in the back, little bend in the back knee, and then come back up again. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 on each side. Here we go, guys, ready? 1, and back up, and 2, and back up. It's a little bit windy here today, and 3, back up, 2 to go, 4, and 1 more, 5. All right, we're going to do the other side. So step the opposite foot forward. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow. Okay, the next thing we're going to work on is a low lunge with a twist. I'm just going to grab my yoga mat. So you might want a yoga mat or something to pop underneath your knee just to make it a little bit more comfortable on the ground. All right, we're coming down onto the ground into a lunge position. Let's just warm up this lunge first, because maybe it's the first time that you're opening up the hip flexors for the day, apart from that standing arch. So let's just warm this up a little bit. So just hanging out in this position just for a few seconds. So what we're working on in this lunge position is thinking about, rather than having this closed off angle with the legs here, it's trying to get like a mini split from this knee to this knee. So we're shifting our hips forward to try to open up that split. Okay. All right, if this is already a pretty intense stretch, just stay here. But if you feel like you could use a little bit more of a stretch, what we're going to do, if we've got our right leg forward, we're going to take our right hand, we're going to reach it behind, and then take our left hand up over our head, getting a nice arch and really pushing that hip flexor open. We're just going to hold here for maybe 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that stretch. Let's switch to the other side. So left leg forward. So again, thinking about trying to create that mini split from the front knee to the back knee. So really pushing in here. And we'll just hold here for a few seconds. Whew. Doesn't seem that hot, but it really is quite humid today. All right, so if you want a little bit more, or if this feels okay for you, you can stay right here. But if you want a little bit more, we're gonna take our right arm back, we're gonna reach it behind and take our left arm up over the head, pushing the hips forward, opening a little more into the hip flexor, and also getting a little bit of a side stretch here as well, because you'll need this for the front cartwheel. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Come on out. Okay, so now we're going to progress through to one of the easier progressions for the diagonal stretch, but it's also just good to warm up before you try to do the diagonal stretch. So we're going to come back to our right leg forward, and what we're going to do is turn the front foot so that it's slightly turned out towards the front. The front leg is going to stay straight. From here, what we're going to do, we're trying to lean back and twist at the same time. And we're going to try to take our hand and try to reach it down towards somewhere on the back of our leg. It's going to get a really, really nice twist and a little arch as well. And it's also going to open up the hip flexors. Okay, so from here, we're going to lean, we're going to twist our body, reaching back, trying to touch somewhere on the back of our leg or our foot. We're going to hold here for 15 seconds. Keep pushing the hip flexor forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. And we're going to do the other side, so switch to the other knee. All right, so same again, the front leg's going to be straight, turn it out slightly on an angle. And from here, we're going to reach back, trying to touch somewhere on the back of our leg. If this feels okay, if this feels quite balanced, the next variation for this would be to start to push your chest up towards the ceiling and reach your arm around and over. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on out. Okay, so we're going to play with the diagonal stretch next. If you really struggled to even balance there, that might be where you stay today, but you can still try the diagonal stretch and you can always come back to that easier progression. When I teach the diagonal stretch, I like to teach it on a line. Stay this line here. Okay, so what we're going to do for the diagonal stretch, we're going to have both feet on the line. The front foot is going to be turned out slightly, maybe on a 45-degree angle, and then the back leg's going to step back maybe a little bit under a meter or about a meter, depending on how long your legs are, so it won't be exact. From here, what we're going to do, front leg's going to stay straight, just the same as we did here in the other stretch. We're going to bend into the back leg. So maybe just try that to start with. So just try bending into that back leg. Let's do one more of those. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is start to add in that twist. So it's bending into the back leg and then starting to open up the twist. So from here, you can just start with your hands on your shoulders if you like, just crossed over, just so you don't have to think about that right away. We're going to bend into the back leg and then we're going to twist our body around. Okay, if that feels okay, you can release one of the hands. We're going to bend. We're going to twist, try to reach somewhere on the back of the leg or the foot. If you can reach that, you can take your arm up and over, push the hips forward, push the chest up. Front leg stays straight, back leg's bent. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come on out. Oh, it's really hard to talk and do that at the same time. We're going to switch over to the other leg. So front foot's on the 45-degree angle on the line, step back. From here, we're going to keep this front leg straight, bend into the back leg. Let's just do 3 bends. So bend back, keep pushing the hips forward, bend back, and one more time, bend back. Now we're going to release this hand and try to touch somewhere on the back of our leg or our foot. So reaching back, touch. If that feels okay, we can then take our other arm up and over the head. So reaching back, touch. Really push the hips forward, push the chest up towards the sky. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, give your legs a little bit of a shake off, guys. We're going to come down to the floor and do some quick wrist prep because we're going to move into cartwheels and front cartwheels next. So come on down to the floor. We're going to start with some circles. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Oh, those diagonal stretches. Whew.
Killing it.
Killing it.
Just mention that it's a fairly dynamic session today with the kicks and the shrimp squats and the jumping. That's why we're outside as well. So try to do this workout outside if you can.
Yeah, it's a good one to do outside for sure.
We can't do it because we're 3 levels up and we'll set the whole apartment if we start jumping around. So
we've already had our neighbours asking us to keep it down a little bit. We were doing BJJ in the lounge room though, so. All right, we're going to turn our fingers in to face us and we're going to do some peels. So peeling the heel of the hand, pushing the fingers into the ground and peel all the way back down again. So get the wrists nice and warm. They did get a little bit of movement when we did the Cobra peels, but I just want to make sure that they're really warm before we move into some acrobatics. The hip flexors are definitely warm. You should be really ready for this, and we've done the arching as well. So heaps of preparations going into moving into this cartwheel variation. All right, give your hands a little bit of a shake. Okay. I can just do it here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just going to move this mat back a little bit. Okay, guys. So again, as I said before, if you're still working on cartwheels, check out the video for the cartwheel progressions. If you've got a solid cartwheel and you feel pretty comfortable with it, you can try the front cartwheel.
Give us 3 quick cartwheel demos.
Okay,
like
just
the most basic, medium.
Really, really simple. The first variation would just be to just do a skip through. So we're going to bring our hands down, little skip through. Okay, little skip through. The next variation would be trying to get your legs a little bit higher. So hands down, legs a little higher. Legs a little higher. And then the next variation would be trying to get your legs up, like all the way up. So you're trying to come all the way up and over. Okay, so you get more inverted each time. So that's a really quick demo of cartwheels. So for the front cartwheel, the reason that it's different is because you start off with your legs like a normal cartwheel. So your legs are in this middle split position. But what happens as you go over, the first leg that goes over actually bends. So it bends like this and it turns you into a front split position. So instead of coming out of it like a normal cartwheel, so like this, you actually come out like a walkover, like this.
Give us a demo of a normal cartwheel.
Okay, normal cartwheel.
Yep. And then give us a front cartwheel.
And front cartwheel. Haven't warmed this up today. It was a little bit messy.
Go again, normal cartwheel.
Normal cartwheel.
Yep. Hands and feet are all in a straight line.
Front cartwheel.
So
So walking out of it,
not sideways
like this.
or backwards.
So we're going to give you guys a little bit of time to play with this, maybe about 5 minutes. But some of the key things are, think about as you're going over, so you move straight into it like a normal cartwheel, so a front gymnastics cartwheel. But then as you go over, the first leg that goes over, that leg needs to bend, okay? That leg that bends actually comes down to the ground in this position and you come out like this. I always think about bending the first leg and really reaching with the second leg. So this second leg has to really reach to get you out. The first few times that you try it, you probably land something like this. And that's okay, that's how I landed the first few times that I did it. And it's just a matter of repeating, maybe filming yourself and trying to give it a go. I'm gonna show you a few more times, front cartwheel. Cool.
Do one facing us.
One towards you guys. Whew. Yeah.
Really pushing away with that hand.
Really pushing away with your hand. The other thing that people sometimes do, and I think I did this when I first started, I wouldn't lift my second hand. So when you go over in a normal cartwheel, you go hand, hand, foot, foot, and your hands lift up after each other. But something that happens when you're thinking a lot about what your legs are doing, you tend to forget about your hands, and they kind of need to do a similar thing to when you're in a cartwheel. The last hand that's on the ground really needs to push yourself away from the ground though, and that's just going to help with this action of coming out. So pushing from the ground and pushing with the leg at the same time.
Everyone's going to have different things they need to work on with this one.
Yeah.
So if you guys can submit maybe some videos, send us some videos and we can help you out with this, because it'll be very individual basis. Everyone's going to have different things they need to work on. So let's just practice now for another couple of minutes. I'm going to just let Jenny go for it. We'll just give you guys, so it's 21 now. We'll go to, for another 2 minutes.
Yeah.
For that. So we'll go to 23. So you guys got 2 minutes to play with either the cartwheel variation or the front cartwheel variation.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Cool.
2 minutes of practice.
They're getting warmer now.
We've seen Jenny do one on the other side.
No.
Let's see Jenny do one on the other side.
I've never done one on the
Yeah,
other
go for it.
side.
Do you want to do it on the grass?
Okay. No, I'll do one on this side. I just forget which leg I need to bend on this side.
The first leg. All right, you're practicing for the next minute and 15 seconds on your bad side.
Okay.
Right, go for it. About a minute left, guys. Get a bunch of reps in. Again. Bending the wrong one.
Thank you.
50 seconds left.
It's really hard for me to do it on the other side. I haven't practiced enough at all. You caught me out, guys.
That's where it all starts.
All right, one more.
Still got 20 seconds left. Just repeat that.
20 seconds left, guys. Last one. I said last one last time.
One on each side, let's see.
Okay. All right, back to my good side.
Finish on a good one.
Oh, I don't know if I can. Oh,
Yeah, nice work.
wow, that was hard. All right, cool. So that's the front cartwheel, guys. If you have questions, again, just comment or send us an email or send us a video, and I'd love to help you out with that because I really enjoyed working that. There's something very satisfying when you get it and coming out, stepping out, kind of like that walkover. This is also a really good exercise to do before you get your front walkover. So if you're working on your front or back walkover, because it helps you with that pushing action that you need to come out of the full walkover. All right, so do I get a little rest or what?
Yeah, you get a little rest.
Maybe I have like 30 seconds to have a quick drink.
I'll give you a drink, hang on. So just start explaining.
All right, cool. So the next part that we're going to do is some jumps, and it's up to you what sort of jumps you want to work on. I'm going to work on vertical jumps, so jumping as high as I can. But you could also work on broad jumps or box jumps. So let me just show you some of those that I can do now. So a vertical jump, so a high vertical jump. I'm going to squat down and jump up as high as I can. I'm going to do it like a tuck jump, okay? So just jumping as high as I can. The broad jump is jumping as far as you can. So you could even get a little piece of chalk if you want and see how far you get. But to do a broad jump, you can start behind a line, or you can start anywhere. It doesn't matter if you don't want to measure it. And then what you do, you come up onto your toes, come back, and then as you jump forward, your arms come up, kind of like you're throwing something up in the air, okay? So from here, and as you jump, you're trying to throw your arms up and open your chest forward to try to bring the weight forward to help you with the momentum. So that's a broad jump, jumping as far as you can. You could also do a box jump, or you could do, if you've got a park bench, you could jump up onto a park bench. So that's 6 rounds of that. The next variation is a shrimp squat. So shrimp squat is another single leg version. I can show you with the blocks, but I can show you without the blocks for the variation. So the first variation, the easier variation, would be lifting the leg and trying to touch either the foot or the knee down onto the ground, but you're kind of coming down into this position. And then leaning forward and then lifting back up using the foot if you want. Harder than that would be to just touch the knee. So coming down, just touching the knee, not putting the foot down, leaning forward and coming back up again. Next variation is to bend the knee in. So you can come down, touch the knee. If you need to, you can release and come back up. Or the full version would be to pull the knee in, come down to the ground, lean forward. Oh, I haven't done these for a while, and push back up to the top. Yes, keeping the weight in the heel. So what we don't want to happen as you come down, we don't want the heel to lift. It's really hard to do, but you don't want the heel to lift at all. You want to keep pushing the heel down into the ground. So the heel's pushing down the whole time. Oh, wow. Obviously, there's some more progressions in between. So you can move to a block. So it'll be totally up to you what progression you do. This one is really good if you're having trouble with all of those variations, or if you're in between, you can use the block. So you can pull the knee in, you can drop the knee down, and then lift. So you're not quite going as deep into the squat. Cool? Yeah. And then the next exercise is Mayalu kicks. I'm going to demo these. I don't do them very often, but I'm going to do my best. So what we're going to do is start, what do you call this position?
Just like athletic position. Athletic
position. So you're like ready to go, your legs are kind of bent, your body's ready. And what we're going to do, we're going to start by stepping the right leg across. So it's going to step forward and across our body. Once we've done that, we're going to take our hands down to the ground, facing towards our back foot. We're going to look through our leg. So down, look through the legs, and then the back foot is going to lift as if we're trying to kick someone. So from here, back foot lifts, you pivot on your front foot and you come all the way back into this position, like a little lunge position. I'll show you that one more time. From here, we're going to start on our right leg. Right leg steps over and across, hands face down towards the back, looking through the leg, pivoting on the front foot, lift the back leg around. Back leg is supposed to be straight, and we're kicking with the heel of the foot, so not a pointed toe, so you can have a flexed foot. That's the Mayalu kick. So we're going to do 6 jumps, 6 squats on each leg, and then 6 Mayalu kicks, and we're going to do 4 to 6 rounds. How many rounds am I going to do?
You're going to do 6.
I'm going to do 6 rounds.
You can do as many as you like.
Okay, we'll see how we go.
Yep.
All right.
This one is very dynamic. Make sure you're going nice and fast, and try to, with the Mayalu kicks, just crank them out. So no rest in between it. We can rest
when we're dead.
Time, maybe 90 seconds in between each round as well. All right, ready?
Ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we're going to start with 6 jumps, and I'm going to do vertical jumps. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. We're going to go to shrimp squats. I'm going to start off with a block till I warm up. 1 block. Ready? 1.
Yeah, just make sure the block's behind your heel.
2, 3, 4, 5, whoop. And 6. Oh. There we go. Left leg, maybe I need another block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Wow. So guys, there's no music playing today. We've actually got brand new microphones, so I hope you can hear us really well. But a few people said that the music was kind of interfering, they couldn't hear very well. But if you'd like to listen to music, you can listen to us and listen to music. I can't talk. All right.
Mayalu kicks, 6 reps. Come on, let's go. Let's do it.
Mayalu kicks.
Ready, set, go. Kick. Again. Ready.
4.
A little bit higher.
5.
Again. Other direction. Here we go.
Okay. I'm so dizzy. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Straight leg.
5,
One more.
6.
And rest. Alright, so we're going to rest until 32 minutes in. So we've got 90 seconds. What we need to do, have a quick little
That's
drink,
exhausting.
sit down. Make sure you're having a little rest.
Good
How you
work,
feeling,
guys.
Jenny?
Oh my goodness, I'm feeling pooped. I think the front cartwheels and then moving straight into jumping was really tough.
Great move.
A great move.
A little under a minute left of rest. Round number 1.
So if you're sitting down on the ground, maybe you want to start to try to bring the heart rate down. Extend the exhales. So breathe in and then a slow exhale out.
In through your nose or your mouth?
In through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, how long have I got?
Left.
30 seconds.
Suck it in.
Ready. Are you guys ready? I hope you're ready.
You got 20 seconds left?
Yeah, no, I'm just getting ready.
Okay.
I'm just up and getting ready.
So nice and fast with this one, yeah, no delay. Jenny was trying to talk way too much. She always tries to do that to try to get more rest. But when we're doing the work for this one, it's like quite fast and dynamic. So we want to actually just smash it.
Mayalu kicks make me super dizzy. I don't know if they make you dizzy, but they make me super dizzy, guys.
All right, guys, we're on in 3.
2 and 1. Six.
Sprint squat. Yeah, don't grab hold of the foot. I'll just go to the ground.
Okay, now I'm going to use a block.
Make sure the knee's coming behind you.
All right, guys.
That's it.
1, 2, 3, whoop, 4, 5. One more on this side. 6. And other side. 1, 2,
Behind the heel.
3, 4, 5. One more.
Keep going, Jenny, you got it.
6. Oh, wow.
Facing this way.
Okay. Oh, that was terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, one more on this side. 6. Other side. Oh, need a minute. Super dizzy. All right. Ooh. Left foot forward. Which way did I go?
This other way.
1, 2, 3,
Smash it around. Let's try to kick with the heel, and straight leg.
4. Whoop.
Keep going.
5.
One more.
6. Rest.
Alright, nice work.
That's so hard. All right, guys, so I'm doing the most basic version of the Mayalu kick, and I'm actually kind of getting a little bit dizzy, so I'm going to do them slower on the next round. But to see the other versions and the harder versions of the Mayalu kick, we're going to pop an instructional video in on the platform. So in the skills section on the platform, you will see Mayalu kick. So check that out if you want a harder variation. I think we've just got a little bit of a rest, and I'm going to have a drink of water, and then we're going to get back in again. How many rounds have we done? 2, 3,
Number
2?
two.
Number 2. I'm going to do 2 more rounds.
Yeah.
But you guys can do 6 if you want to, but
Talk about progressive overload.
I don't know what you're talking
Over
about.
the coming weeks.
Oh yeah, so over the coming weeks, maybe on your first week, you might do 4 rounds, and the week after, maybe you might do 5 or 6, or you could just, make it a little bit harder as you go along. So see how you go with that.
Let's rest for another 30 seconds. Maybe have a little stretch.
Maybe you want to come down, stretch out the backs of the calves and the hamstrings. Relax the neck and shoulders.
20 seconds. It's getting real windy.
Hopefully you guys can still hear me with my new mic. All right, is it time to go? Here we go. We're going to do 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we got next? Shrimp squats. All right, without the block this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and other leg. 1, 2, whoop, 3, 4, 5, last one. Legs are really burning. 6, Mayalu kicks. 1. As I said, I'm going to take my time with these ones because I was feeling a little bit dizzy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How you feeling?
Dizzy. All right, a little bit better, doing them slow though. All right, other side. 1, 2, whoop. 3, 4, 5. Last one. 6.
Yeah.
Resting. Oh. All right. One more round after this, and then we'll have a little rest. Maybe we do a little bit of breath work before we finish up. We are doing like some more different movements in this program compared to what we're doing in the last program. I think the last program was pretty like lots of pushing and pulling and strength stuff, but we tried to mix it up in this program. But it may mean that some of the skills you're a little bit unsure of. So if you're not sure of any of the skills, just send Rod or I a message or post into the TMC members group, and we'll help you out. Okay. It's really windy here today.
All right, ready for the last round.
Ready for the last round. All right, guys, last round, squat jumps. We're going to do 6, well, whatever sort of jumps you want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, shrimp squats.
Really windy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow. 6. My legs are burning.
Yeah.
Mayalu, 6 on each side. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 6. All right, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Last one.
6. All right, guys. Oh, just gonna give Rod the mic, and he's gonna.
All right, guys, let's just do a little bit of down regulation. Let's keep it nice and simple. Just grab a quick drink first, and we're just gonna go for a couple of minutes. Just bring that nervous system back down into parasympathetic. Have a big scull of water, like Jenny. All right, guys, so we're just going to just lay down. So just laying down exactly where you are. We'll keep this one nice and simple. And we'll just give you a minute just to relax, bring that heart rate back down. Close down your eyes. And we'll see if we can just maintain some stillness. Just been moving a lot. Well, Jenny was anyway. And you guys following along at home. So we just want to give our bodies a chance to relax and be completely still. You should start to feel the heart rate coming back down. We'll give you another, Jenny's feeling it. We'll give you another 30 seconds here, and then we'll just do a couple of little breaths, and then we'll finish it off. So let's bring some attention to the breath. Let's breathe into the belly, into the rib cage, into the chest, and then let it go, all through your nose. And just put that on repeat for about 6 cycles. In through the belly, open the rib cage, into the chest, all the way up into the upper lung, and then let it go. Go 2 more cycles. All the way in. Let it go. Last one now. Start to get a little bit of movement into your neck. Just turn your head side to side. Start to wiggle your fingers. Straighten your legs out. Give them a little shake off. And then we're going to slowly come out of it. Nice and slowly. Awesome work, Jenny. Absolutely smashed it. How are you feeling? Whoa. It's like a sweat angel.
A sweat angel.
So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty wrecked. That was really hard.
Yeah, fairly dynamic little workout there. It was nice to get outside. So if you guys can do this workout outside, we suggest that just so you can jump around and not annoy the neighbours.
I think also like when you're doing the front cartwheels, it's good to do it on the grass. When I first started trying to do it, I did it on the grass and then I did it in the sand as well because you might feel a little bit more confident just to give it a go. Maybe not on concrete or like in the house because you don't know where your legs are going to go.
Thanks, Jenny.
Yeah, thanks guys. See you in the next video.